What's up, y'all? What's up? What's up? That shit is dope. DJ Witch Doctor, okay? Uh, so your girl is back. We're watching a video, and I see some hypocrisy. Um, I'm getting really passionate about this conversation or this topic. As you guys can see, are you pleasing God or are you trying to please your parents? Because a lot of us get caught up in trying to please our parents that they don't even live up to the standard that they put on us. This one man said that you need to expect the best from your children or something like that. But I'm like, well, what happens when they don't meet your expectations? What happens when these children don't meet your expectations? Are you now disappointed in them? Are you now mad at them? Because this high expectation that you expected your child to meet, they don't? Who told you that your child is supposed to meet your expectation? A lot of parents are stuck for thinking like that. And a lot of it happens on foreigners. You know, I'm American, so people that's not American. A lot of it happens with, these overseas countries where the parents are like, live how I tell you to live or you're going to disappoint me. But excuse me, mama and daddy. I'm not here to not disappoint you. Well, you know me. I'm here to only make God. Reese, I haven't seen it yet. I'm so sorry. I haven't seen it yet. I'm only here to make God happy. You're supposed to be guiding me to be in the expectation of what makes God happy, not your parents. Okay? I'm raising my children up to be risen up. I'm not raising my children up to kiss my ass. I'm not raising my children up to tell them that they've disappointed me. I understand you go through stuff in life. I understand nothing happens the way you would like for it to happen. So for me to bring up children and then to tell them, how dare you, don't act the way that I told you to act, and shame them for it, that's a disappointment. So many kids are missing out on true love. And we're going to go over this video together. Arlette, pop the balloon so you guys don't send me any super chats. If you want to support your girl, put it in the cash out. Arlette did a review today, and this young lady was so disingenuous. Because instead of her finding a man that really loved her, she found a man that she couldn't bring back to her parents. And this wasn't a bad guy, but she found something that her parents would judge him off of. So she passed up on true love to try to go find this stallion that probably comes with a lot more issues than the one issue that this man had that she didn't see fit. I don't like that. I don't like that. I will never live up to someone's expectation because expectations are hard to meet. Are they not? It's hard to meet an expectation because I don't know my own destiny and I don't know the route that I'm going to get there. Hell, I'm just living this life. I'm just living this life to the best that I can. We already hear little voices try to change your mind. So I don't know which one I'm going to choose. To be like, yeah. For my mom to be like, I expected you. Girl, you better sit down. For your father to be like, you ain't the man I thought you would have been. Are you? And how did you get there? That's another thing with parents. They be disingenuous. They've lived this weird ass past and then want to say, but son, I got through it, and I followed Jesus. But soon as you start going through something that was similar to their past, I can't believe you. What do you mean you can't believe me? You did the same shit I did. What are you talking about? What are you talking about, Mom? You was out there in the streets at 14, 15. You was having babies by 15, 16. What are we talking about? Now you feel some type of way that your daughter or your son is going through the same thing that you went through? My mom told me one time that she was disappointed in me for having children by my husband. I could never understand that. Because isn't that the ultimate goal that you want your child to do? Is to have a child by their spouse? See, my mom's expectation was so wild and weird and out there that when I did meet her expectation of having babies when I'm married, she still found something wrong in it. That's why don't put your expectation on your kids, because that's you can't even meet. You couldn't even meet. So we're going to catch up. We're going to watch this video today. And I want you guys to hear the disingenuous of this young lady. Welcome in. Hit the like button, hit the cash out, hit the share, hit the subscribe, hit it. Okay? Hit it. Tierney's trying to do more with herself. Listen. Now I know a lot of you guys have heard of this. This is called Pop the Balloon. And this is the catch-up version. So don't send any super chats because YouTube will take it. YouTube is taking everybody's money. Just big ass thieves. Big thieves. If I'm able to post it on this platform, I should be able to review it on this platform. All right. I'm going to fast forward it a little.
Where you guys ended up matching. Okay, all right. Let me ask my question then. Is it a yes for you for him?
Yes.
And is it a yes for you for her?
Definitely.
We got a match! I'll take the mic and you guys can go on off. Make some noise for them, ladies. And now, so Patience, girl, you started a whole trend on the internet. Everyone's like, that first girl, yes, that's the energy we want. She said she's not a follower. Like,
now she made a statement that she's not a follower. Okay, and people was like, okay, but she lied. She lied.
How are you feeling from getting all the love and support that you've been seeing online?
So, I will say this. I mean, everybody has their opinion and everybody's entitled. So they're
okay.
And you look older, you know, is that kind of it's a bar, that's a line. Okay.
Yes, we have went on a date after the show.
Oh, how exciting. Okay, where'd you guys go? How did it go?
It went good. I don't know the name of the restaurant, but it was good. I had seafood. She had a salad, and it was really good.
Of course, she had a salad. Look at the body. The body is bodying.
in the army.
Yes.
Go, but my brother wanted to stay to continue watching the show. So then Alan and I decided to stay. So before we came back into the audience, BM had a conversation with us.
Right.
He pretty much gave us advice, this is not pop the balloon and find friends. And so when we went back in, the show was already rolling. And then Alan asked to like pick me up because my shoes were too loud. And so he carried me to my seat.
Okay, I'm gonna fast forward it. So the guy is a gentleman to her. Okay. Hey, HQ, this my girl. Hey, HQ. HQ, I'm just talking about how people are passing up on love because they want to please their parents. And especially in the cultures outside of America. Literally, if they think their mom won't like you, they'll pass up on you. But if they love you, they're going to struggle with their mom, specifically their mom, just to be with you. So, and this girl definitely showed her disingenuous for the reason that she passed up on this man who adored her.
Because my brother was my ride. So we all went out, as a group to eat.
Okay.
And it was about eight of us, 4 guys and 4 girls. And like you said, I had a salad.
Hey, travel.
So my brother and I had a 2-hour drive that day, so I couldn't really stay too long. That's why I wanted to leave right after the show. Right after we matched. But yeah, everything went well. We went out as a group, and so I don't know if that's considered a date or not, but we did end up, vibing and getting to know each other better.
Okay. So after that date, we'll do this because it was a group date. How was the communication? Were you guys did you guys text? Did you call, FaceTime? Like, how was everything afterwards? Oh, Alan, you looking down. What's going on?
Well, it was a little difficult only because Patience is in the military, so I can only communicate with her on certain times, and that was pretty much it. And also when we discussed a few things, and we went over to see if we were compatible in certain things, and there was a little hiccup. I feel like I should have said something earlier about it.
Okay.
But we didn't ask certain questions.
Okay. Well.
What's up, Hassan? Okay, so this is where we're getting to right here. He said there were certain hiccups, and maybe we should have went over it at first, but this is what ended up stopping the communication. Yo. It's so hard to find someone that really, really like and love you and that will treat you great. Okay? It's really hard to find that. So, trying to bring home Captain Crunch to your parents, that stuff could backfire on you. But let's just see. Let's just keep going.
What was the hiccup?
Well, Patience in the military, and I smoked marijuana, so she couldn't really be around stuff like that. So I have to respect, her career and stuff like that. So
she decided to stop talking to this man because he smokes marijuana. She didn't even move forward. She didn't even try. He straight up said they stopped talking because he smokes marijuana, not crack cocaine, not opioids, none of that. And they weren't even around each other. But she said, oh, well, because of what I do for a living, I can't hang around that. Nah, you already seeming too damn picky, my guy. Too picky. Let's keep going.
Am I working on stopping? Absolutely.
That's good. At least you're working on it. Okay.
But other than that, Patience is terrific. She's wonderful. I still think about her constantly.
Oh.
So.
Thank you.
So this conversation you guys had, it was like text message, or you guys on a phone call? How was it, Patience? What?
Yeah, how was the conversation? Let's see. Did she pull a mature move, like she trying to act like she is, or did she pull a man move, like y'all always say? Oh, these men doing any men. Let's see how the communication was, baby girl.
Okay, so after we went out to eat and I drove to my sister's house, I kind of like remembered we never added each other on social media. So me, I found, don't ask me how, but I found him on Instagram.
Hey, FBI.
And that was actually how I found out that he smokes. There were other things on his social media that I just didn't vibe with. And I definitely understand that, you know, there are certain people who are more outgoing than I am. But, you know, I have a certain way of like living my life. And Arlette, you know this, like being raised in an African household, there's just certain expectations that my parents instilled in me that I hold myself up to.
So she said, living in an African household, there are certain expectations that were instilled in her. Okay. Whose love life is it? Whose love life is it? To me, with you making, because look, I've been in the African community, okay? They smoke. Most African men smoke that marijuana. What's up, night, mother freaking Tish? What is up, night, Tish? Thanks for stopping by. Most African men smoke weed. What I think is, she didn't even call him. She didn't text him. She said she went to his Instagram to try to find out more about him. Okay, so already not a good communicator. You're already snooping around and trying to find out what you can find out. Okay, whatever. Oh no, he smokes weed. Oh no, I cannot bring a black man home to my family that smokes marijuana, because that's what it really sounds like to me. That's what it really. You walked away with this beautiful black man, but you tried to find something that you can make your parents proud of. But again, is it your parents you're trying to please, or is it God? Because I don't believe that these people are just randomly just coming onto this show. I believe that the Lord is the one that's making a way for these people. But like, hey, all right, I'm gonna get her here and him here on the same time. And while I got y'all here, I'm a match. But you said, I ain't gonna worry about what God talking about. I'm gonna try to please my parents. I was raised in an African household, and you know, there's certain expectations. So your parents told you, don't be with a man that smokes weed? That's what your parents told you? What if this man loves you? What if this man treats you great? What if this man goes out of the way for you? He makes you feel like a queen. He got your back. He's supportive. He cooks. He cleans. What if you got you a good one? But you're trying to please your parents. So the relationship is not, so you just throw away the entire relationship. I don't agree with it. I don't agree with it. You can honor your mother and father, but your leader is God, not your mother and father. What are you talking about, Travel? A drug promoter because he smokes marijuana. Come on now. How is that a drug promoter? I feel like drugs are made in the lab. I don't feel like smoking marijuana is something to be like, yeah, you need to. I can't see it. Yeah, daughter, you need to leave him alone, girl, because he smoked that weed. He ain't no good man. Leave that man alone. You know, he smokes that kush, and that's not what I want for you. And if you bring me home a man that smokes weed, I don't want it. It's not good for you. Come on, man.
And so once I found that out, I didn't really say anything. So he called me 2 days after, you know, the show aired. No, not aired, was filmed. And then we talked about it. And then I asked him, because
Travel says, so I like men who are out of order. Out of whose order? Out of whose order? I don't recall the scripture saying anything about this man smoking weed. Out of whose order? And it's not that she has standards. She's trying to please her parents. She's not even looking at, maybe this man was sent my way. Maybe she could have been the reason that he stopped. You're going to see what I mean, though. This is not the only video I have of people trying to please their parents and not trying to do the right thing when it comes to following God's order.
The reason I didn't ask on the show was because when he first walked up, one of the first things I noticed was his teeth, and it was so white. Like I'm like, wait, there's no way this man smokes. Like his teeth were just so perfect. Are those your real teeth, Alan? Are those natural?
No, you know, just take care, just good hygiene.
Oh, yeah, you definitely do have good hygiene. So that was part of the reason I kept my balloon. But I definitely should have asked on the show because it is a deal breaker for me. I don't smoke. I don't drink either. Drinking, I can compromise as long as it's occasionally. But weed, any type of smoking is just, I just can't do it.
So you can compromise with alcohol, which could get you drunk and killed, but you can't compromise with okay, all right.
And so that was why, like, I felt like we were incompatible, and I just felt like maybe it wasn't the right fit. But I will say that being on the show and getting to know Alan has been a really, really great learning experience. As my mom always says.
So it's not that Black women, it's not just Black women, women period. It's not that women can't have deal breakers, but is your deal breaker going to keep you single until the age of 60? Because there's another Pop the Balloon show out there with The Last Talk Show. And those women are in their 60s single. So you want to have deal breakers that's going to keep you lonely for the next 40 years? If you're not walking with Prince Charming on your arm, if you're not willing to grow with someone, where are you really going? You'd rather be single for 40 years. 40 years. You'd rather be single for 40 years. Instead of understanding that your expectations are too high. They're too high. Like I said, this man adores her. Man, plop the feet up on the first date. But you want to pass that up for what? I just don't see it.
You know, life is a school that you never graduate from. And I'm definitely, now I'm really open to learning, unlearning, and relearning.
Nice. So I know you said you kind of creeped on Instagram. You saw that stuff on there. And you didn't let him know anything? Like, did he have to call you and then you guys had the conversation? Or
so he said he was gonna call. He asked about my schedule, and I told him I'm usually free between 17 military time.
Military time.
From 5 p.m. to 10 p.m. And again, the reason for that, just the military, I don't go out like much.
Yeah.
And so I'm usually asleep by like 9 p.m. There's that. And then I just always stuck to the curfew that my parents gave me. Because I don't really like being out late. But yeah, he definitely called.
Again, I stuck to the curfew that my parents gave me. Girl, how old are you? That's a red flag right there too. Again, I couldn't bring you home to mommy and daddy because you smoke weed. I can't stay out late because my mommy and daddy taught me to go to bed by 10. My mommy and daddy wouldn't like it if I did this. Am I dating your mommy and daddy? No, I'm dating you. I'm not telling you to go out and do something stupid and crazy. No. But a man is to leave his mother and father and cling to his wife, and vice versa. You cannot stay under your mama's titty, ma'am, and expect for you to find true love for you. I can guarantee you guys, this young lady is going to be single for a very long time. I can guarantee you, if she ends up finding love, it's going to be a prototype. It's going to be a prototype. And he's going to break her heart because she was looking at something outwardly to show off, like a trophy. She's looking for a trophy. She's not looking for true nothing. True love is not what the Bible said in the book of Romans, that love is inconvenient. Love is inconvenient. You're looking for something that's convenient for you, something that works on your time. You're a selfish person. And I understand why. She's going to find someone that she really likes. She's going to find someone she really likes. And he's going to tell her, you know, I know you love me and I know you'll be there for me, but I don't like the way that your hips are. And she's going to be like, what the fuck? My hips? What you mean? I love you. I'll be here for you. Yeah, but your hips are too wide, so I'm not interested. She gonna be in the same situation. Guess who she gonna think about? This man right here who showed her that he was gonna be down for her since day one.
We shot on Saturday. He called me on Monday, and then we had the conversation. And then that's when I asked him, you know, and he was very honest. So I definitely appreciate that.
Okay. So I know, Alan, you said you're working on stopping. So, you know, once you are at that point now, are you working on stopping just because of yourself or because the situation came up? Like, is that something you were always wanting to do?
It was something that I always wanted to do. It's just I had a lot of free time to just, you know, go ahead and just do as I please or whatever. But yeah, this is something that I definitely want to, you know, just tone it down and completely stop. You know, if yeah, I can just do it for myself, but if it's to make somebody else happy, yeah, I would definitely do it. I'll sacrifice that.
Okay. Alrighty. And now, so once, you know, you've gotten to that point where you're like, yeah, I don't need this anymore, you're able to stop. If patience is still there, you know, if the both of y'all are still single, is that something that you would try to, you know, hit back up? Like, you know, what's going on?
Hell yeah, of course.
He is absolutely into this girl, but she just feel like she can't bring him home to mama and daddy.
The thing is, Arlette, like, I've learned from past, I don't even want to say situationships, because Arlette, I can count on one hand how many times I've been on a date. And so, like,
that's another thing. She said been on a date, and how many times on one hand she's been on a date. You have no experience. You don't even know what love even looks like. See, she gonna regret this decision, and he's gonna be done moved on and found someone else. I guarantee you, somebody seen this video and said, "Oh, she let him go. Look how sweet he is. I'm finna hit him up." When she actually starts dating people, she's going to see that shallow mind frame is going to screw her up completely. It's going to screw her up. I see too many times on this internet space, oh, she got kids. Oh, she wears weave. Oh, I don't like her natural hair. I see too many times on this space where people actually mess themselves up. And when the question comes back up, what has the manosphere done? The answer is it has kept most of you single. It has kept most of you single. I could have did that with my husband. My husband could have did that with me. But there was something about each other that we really liked, and we have a family now. We are flourishing. We didn't judge each other. Like I said, when I first met my husband, he gave me a laundry list of things that I should look at or consider. Sir, I like you. I like you. And you seem like a great compatible person for me. And he's seen the same thing. He could have judged me because I had 3 children prior to him. I had an ex-husband prior to him. I have a baby daddy prior to him. But he didn't. Because where would that have gotten him? In the same situation he already was. When we see him past the things that we can't bring to people, oh yeah, you know, she's this, she's that. When we see him past that, man. Yeah.
From past getting to know people phases, I've learned that you can't force someone to be something or what you expect them to be. You know, if somebody is fine with the way they are, that's how they are. That's how they want to live their life. And I don't want him to change for me, you know? That's not fair, because that's like him saying, oh, you got to do this, you got to do that. You know what I'm saying? And then it's like, I have my own values and morals or whatever, and he does too.
If you find a man that's willing to say, I'll change, you want me to stop this, I got you, you better rock with it. Because a lot of these men ain't changing a damn thing. They gonna say, well, this is me, you like me for me, and that's that. That's what keeps them single until they in their 60s. If you have a man that's willing to say, hey, if you really don't like me smoking weed, I'll stop that for you. What's wrong with that? What's wrong with that? I used to say the same thing. If he gonna, you gotta be like that. I don't want you to say you gonna change it for me, because yeah, but now I realize if someone's willing to make a sacrifice for you, they're already walking into the path of marriage. That's what a marriage is anyway. It's sacrifices for each other, understanding for each other. If he's willing to say, I will make this change for you, I will stop smoking if that's what you want because I really like you, why would you turn that down? You know why? Because you took him to your parents and your parents told you, no, I don't want him. Fuck are they to tell me anything about? Like, come on, man. This guy ain't no thug. This guy ain't no hoodlum. She is going to regret this. I promise.
So if it's something he's willing to change for himself, absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah. And if I'm still single, for sure. But right now, I just don't want to be the reason that somebody changes. And then say, God forbid, it doesn't work out. And then he goes back to his old ways. Then if
it doesn't work out, what you worried about it for?
The point, you know? Mm-hmm. So, yeah.
The point is because he tried to do something for you. That's the point. Where you're going to get into relationships with these men and you're going to ask them, hey, you think you can stop this? And he's going to say, nah. Where this man said, yeah, I got you. She's gonna mess this up, man.
Exactly. Yeah. And that's why I made sure to ask him, like, oh, is this something you want to do for yourself? And not like just because someone else mentioned it or something like that. So that's a really good point.
Travel. Now that we know that you are a Mormon, you got to stop talking about Black people. You got to stop talking about Black people. And then you say a man trying is not enough. Cut it out, Travel. Cut it out. This don't even make any sense. A man trying is not enough. You are a Mormon. Come on, man. Cut it out.
And so now, like,
I don't know if you have children, but this type of mind frame that a person trying is not enough, that is very detrimental. That's detrimental. I couldn't even be with someone that thinks like that. You trying, Tierney, ain't enough. Really?
Like, so what's next for you guys? Are you guys still out there? Are you dating? Like, what's going on?
I'm still single. But you know,
okay.
You know, just if something comes along, I still think about Patience.
Patience, you got him, girl. You got him.
Did I? Oh, man.
And I know you said you're really busy with your, work schedule, being in the military, all of that. So I can sense like dating is probably a little bit tougher for you. Like
it's tough, but people will make time. I'm willing to make time.
Yeah.
The day we matched, I was cramping like a bitch, but I still went out with him because I asked him out, and so I'm willing to make time for people. Mm-hmm. And even with my schedule from 5 to 10, I was willing to compromise as we got to know each other, because you also have to set boundaries.
So again, girl, whatever. Like I said, it's absolutely not right that you didn't want to be with this man because you felt like you couldn't bring him home to your parents. My mom and I have had disagreement, so many, when it came to my husband. Like I said, my mom would rather me choose a white man over a Black man, and that white man could be trailer park, or he could be in the government. All lives matter. She doesn't care. So the fact that I brought home a Black man, It disappointed her. And am I supposed to let go of someone that loves me so much? Am I supposed to let go of someone that loves me so much just because my parents don't like him? Am I supposed to let go of someone that's going to be there for me? It's not easy finding someone that's going to sacrifice for you the way you will for them. And I'm supposed to overlook that. So there's this show also, and I think I've covered this before, but there's this show out there called Mama's Boy. And Mama's Boy is literally about, mostly, but all in totality, men trying to please their mother when it comes to the woman that they love. And it doesn't work. The mother makes it so hard for these guys that it ends up messing up their show. Oh, it's called I Love a Mama's Boy. It's called I Love a Mama's Boy. I feel like if a lot of these mothers stayed in their place, they would end up in these situations. Okay? Let's see. So many of these. Let's show you guys this one. You guys don't forget to like, subscribe, and to share. Okay? And definitely hit the Cash App to support your girl. The fuck? Excuse my language.
Everything about our relationship is perfect, except for one thing, his mom.
We've talked about marriage and things, and that's...
Gotta put a ring on it.
Shakib is my soulmate, but his whole life revolves around his mother.
I don't see anything wrong about it.
People don't understand my mom and I's relationship.
Jason, it's mommy!
Hey!
Jason is a mama's boy. They go on dates.
She'll sit there and cuddle with him.
Yeah, make sure you get the middle back too, Mom.
I feel like I'm dating Matt and his mom. There are no boundaries. We don't have that intimacy anymore.
That's certainly spicy.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not a therapist or a psychologist, but what is that?
In life, there's a hierarchy, and I'm right up top.
Feels like it's a competition. This girl that I love is pulling me one way, you calling me on the other hand, pulling me this way.
Well, it is a competition.
Ma'am, no, it's not. Are you sitting on your son's willy? Oh my gosh, I seen this video a couple of days ago where these cops were called out for incest for the mother sleeping with the son. Oh my God. It is not a competition. Why the hell am I competing with my son's girlfriend, soon to be wife? Competing for what? Who could be the better woman in your life? I'm here to be the woman in your life. I'm here to be your mama. I raised you and go do your thing, man. Go do your thing. What do you mean it's a competition? This is sick. This is sick thinking. Sick thinking.
Who do you love the most, Emily or me?
I feel like Jason just is totally ignoring me. Basically, every time we're together.
Hold on. Travis said Christ would never bash a mother. He loved his mother. Girl, please. Christ has bashed plenty of women. Come on now.
Together now. My relationship with my son is very strained. Justina has a lot to do with that.
Your relationship with your son needs to stay in this place, girl. Because again, a man will leave his mother and cling to his wife. You need to know your place and your position. See, that's what I'm saying. Y'all be trying to control these people so much, like Hitler, that you leave them confused and broken. Because mom, while you're out there with dad or while you're out there dating, you're messing with what I got going on. I'm not telling you who you can and can't date. So why are you making that a priority in my life?
His mom has to like me before we get engaged because she is going to make the final call.
And that's a horrible feeling to have. This is your life.
You really need to take my son from me. It's always just been me and Michael. You know, I'm his mom. Like, I'm supposed to protect him. But it's just so hard, honey.
Mom.
You're my only one.
Who is she?
Oh my God.
I don't know who she is. What is your mom doing? Setting you up on a date?
I don't know.
This is an instance, my husband went through this too, where his mother set him up on a date with another woman because she didn't like the woman that he was with. Look, I want to say I get it because I have 2 sons, right? And if my sons was bringing me home these hoochie mamas that I don't like, I have to let my son learn that lesson. I already know when you love somebody, ain't nothing that you can do and or say. They can stop being with them, but it's not going to keep them away from them. So, women, y'all too, woo, Lord, it's the control for me, baby.
I don't know how to respond.
Are you serious? This is not the type of girl that I want for my son. You're pig. Just go away.
I don't have any more patience to fix the relationship with his mother.
Emily, just break up.
I would never tell my mom, you need to butt out.
I begin to question where I stand.
And you also notice how a lot of these men look a little feminine. Their masculinity is gone. Notice that. Notice that a lot of these men, femininity is brought to the forefront more because they're trying to please their mother. So they're doing motherly, womanly things. And they can't stand on their masculine toes and say, you are my mother, but you is a woman. And I need you to move to the side.
Stand in his life.
If he's not going to put me first, then I'm not really sure where we're going to go from here.
No, Shakib, you're not gonna leave me. Mama gonna die.
That is not true.
You are the one
Don't
who make
talk
my life miserable. I'm sick of you.
Nobody ever told me when I had kids, when I had my sons, that they were going to be the center of my freaking life forever. No. No, 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 no. Hold on, let me find you.
Can we eat? Let's eat.
I'm seeing mothers like this also. If you guys cannot hear, please let me know, okay?
Can we eat?
Let me serve you.
Eat.
I'm a very jealous mother when it comes down to other girls.
And how many of you men have encountered a jealous mother? No bueno. No bueno.
I never approve of Christy.
You're not a jealous mother. You're a jealous woman.
Till this day, I don't approve of Christy.
I can't hold it in anymore. What? I know that you want a paternity test on my daughter.
You told her?
You told her?
That's his wife. Why wouldn't he?
Actually, I just did the test.
Hell yeah, I'm happy that she knows. Now I gotta start praying for the DNA results so my son can know the truth and he can leave her ass and he can come home with me.
No, ma'am. You are in competition with another woman. This is sick. This is sick.
You think that I'm
like I said, you mothers, you women are jealous of other women so bad that you're willing to ruin what they got going on. You are willing to ruin their life because of your jealousy. Girl, go sit down. Go find you a man. Go find you someone to love on. Be there for your son when he asks you to. But other than that, you need to know your position because you're going to mess up your own relationship with your kid.
I'm unfaithful to your son?
Well, Kimberly don't look nothing like my son.
She looks like me. I'm her mother. They're not all going to come out looking the same. That's not how genetics work.
Okay, but what if, let's say you get him, and if it's not my son, then what?
That's
Then
impossible.
what?
That's impossible.
Now I want y'all to see the two brothers. This one is more masculine. The one behind her is more feminine. You can tell when you guys, look at my thumb, it's so ugly. It's an ugly thumb. You can tell when you guys hang around your moms too much, man, you guys become a little feminine. That's straight up.
Possible. And once you get the results, you're going to feel stupid.
I got to just stay quiet, because I know me, I know the way I am, and I tend to get pissed off right away.
I don't even want my kids around you because you don't even think that it's your grandchild. So I don't even know. I don't even know how you're gonna treat Kimberly because you think that she's not yours.
Hold up.
I feel like you treat.
You know who she is, Robert.
I'm just trying to come in. Look, listen.
I just feel like that's like the most disrespectful thing you could do. To question.
Disrespectful? How?
Because you're questioning if it's even his daughter.
She says that she's 100%. That's my son's daughter. Okay, well, if you 100%, you would have never got the DNA done. But she did.
Now
she did it so you could shut the hell up. Okay, she did it so you could shut the hell up. Again, I don't understand this behavior from women, but men, you guys need to put your foot down. Your foot down. You guys need to put your foot down. No, the truth says too much mommy time, you start to act like mommy. This is true. This is true. Y'all could blame the gay men all the time on single mothers, but it's because of the lack of the fathers being there. Because as a mother, I can only act like a mother. I can only act like a female. Okay? And you don't want my masculinity to come out because that's not true definition of masculinity. That's just me acting tough and hard.
Now you're messing with my family.
Mom.
Now you're like trying to sabotage our family.
Sabotage?
Yeah, you're trying to break our family apart.
Okay.
Look at the mama's boy back there. Look at the mama's boy. Look at the difference. The wife, though, she needs to be quiet and let her husband handle this. Okay? She needs to be quiet. He keeps telling her, babe, be quiet. And she keeps talking. Let your husband handle this. But this mother is out of line.
Okay,
Mom. I feel
Chrissy,
like that's her goal.
Look, Mom, I 100% believe that that's my daughter. But this paternity test, I didn't realize how messed up it was.
It's damaging for me and the
There's so
baby.
much damaged already, Mom.
I don't trust you around my kids.
But how is it disrespectful? I don't think she's been faithful. I think she's a cheater. I think she likes to open her legs to all these men. And I just want you to get a DNA test. You are saying that, ma'am, because you are a jealous, wicked woman. That's why you're saying that. Because you are a jealous, wicked woman. And it's going to be thrown in her face and slap her when the baby shows, the DNA proof shows it is her and his kid. Then how does that make you look? Do you even care? Or are you going to keep trying to find something on this girl? You need to pray.
I feel like Robert's standing up to his mom at this brunch, but we shouldn't even be doing this. Like, this is just, it should have never even got here.
I never had a doubt about my daughter. And I feel bad. I don't want my wife to feel that that I don't trust her. I do trust my wife.
Mm.
You
don't deserve
you're gonna need
to be around her.
apologize for this.
To who?
Yeah, I want an apology, or else I don't
You're
want
gonna have your mom apologize to your wife.
You want me to apologize to you? Because I want you to take my doubt away?
Doubted me. Because
Mom,
you doubted me.
Girl, you must have bumped your head. Christy has the nerve to say that I should apologize to her.
So because you're someone's mother, that puts you above them? Oh, man, I'm done watching this. You women are wicked. You women are wicked. The Bible says from silly women strayed fuck away. Stay far away from silly women. And unfortunately, these women are having kids and they're becoming silly with their kids. Okay, but again, who are you trying to please? Are you trying to please God, or are you trying to please your mama or your daddy? Which one? Who you trying to please? Are you trying to get the final answer? Hey, Josh. Are you trying to get the final answer from mommy, who is a sinful human being? Or are you trying to get the final answer from God, which is the ultimate goal? Don't pass up on love, and don't cause controversy in your family because of your mom. And women, stop interfering in what your kids got going on, because you are truly messing up their life. You're not helping it. You're not making it better. You don't know God's plan. Only He does. But when you try to put your finger in it, you'll get burned. You'll get burned, because He's going to try to be with her anyways. And if you're doing it too much where He can't, He's going to regret and take it out on you. He's going to take it out on you. What do you want? You want your son to love you, or you want your son to regret you? Y'all have a good one. I'll see y'all later. Peace. Hey.